Okay, so having downloaded that VTT file, either from Zoom or from Teams, you need to find that VTT file and then you need to clean it. So if we look at a VTT file, by default, this is not usable by NVivo or other QDA software. It needs to be cleaned up. You've got a load of notes in here about the language, the confidence, some coding, and then you have a duration for each segment. So what you need to do is clean that up into a standard format. So my colleague Tim Ellis developed this. It is available at the web address linked from my blog. It is also available via GitHub, so you can download the HTML page and run it locally on your machine. It doesn't need any server processing. You just put it on your machine and you can clean the files. So you click Choose File, grab the VTT file that you have downloaded, and click Convert and Download. And that will then create a much simpler file like this. Now it's worth noting one or two things. If there are any line breaks in this, so you need to eyeball this file. If there are any line breaks in this, sometimes you'll see something like that. You need to take the line breaks out for import into NVivo. You might also want to check for any spurious numbers and also any notes that have been left in. So the other reason for putting the code up on GitHub is so that if anybody wants to develop this further to improve the cleaning, then it's available there via GitHub. One thing to note with a Zoom transcript is if you have got one that has come down from Zoom, it may well have labels for speakers in it. So it will come down somewhat more simply, but you might have speaker labels. So if I go to the VTT cleaner, choose that file, and say convert and download. When I open it, I can see that the speaker label is there. So it can, and also there's a few numbers. So I might want to go through and just spot the fact that there's a few bits here. So this is what I mean about GitHub updates, but it can be worth just doing a replace within this text editor.